Hi everyone, welcome to CSP Landscapes. We're back again for another edition of some heart-wrenching good landscaping. What will happen on this one? Will there be any problems? Will it all go smoothly? Who knows? It's the start of a new job. And all these things go through your mind. Of what's going to happen? Is it going to go good? Is it going to go well, Corey? Are we going to hit any speed bumps in the road? Is anything, will it go smooth sailing? Gotta remain positive at all times, mate, ain't you? That's it. And hope we get it. So, quite a big job. Let's spin you around and have a little look. What's going on? So, new driveway is going in. All this front here is going to be a new drive. So all this is going in. When I originally quoted, there was a big tree here which was supposed to be taken out. It's been taken down to there. So now I've got to try and get that out with the digger, which I know straight away, Corey, is going to be a pain because them roots are going to run all the way everywhere. We have to have his fingers crossed that the majority of the thick roots run that way, but by that lip of that, I've got a strong feeling that that's not the case. You can see it's higher on this side there. There's a root running there. I can see under next doors. I've already been told next door does not want this side dirty or touched. They're worried. They've said all the services run under here as well, so gas, electric, water, everything's running under there, and I've got to somehow try and get that out and not damage anything where all the roots run and all the services run. So that's going to be a nightmare. We will see. Fingers crossed that it comes out well. We're having a new wall built around down there with pillars and columns. All this morning, you alright? We'll wait for you then. Manholes, they're them big chambered ones as well, so under that, you'll see that when we lift it off, but they're big chambers. I have to sort that one out. Drainage down here, all down here. New batten fencing, new gate. All batten fencing down here. So basically, everywhere where there's a fence will be redone down here. Batten fence all the way across the back. Whoever's laid this before didn't do a great job, so this just puddles outside the door with water. So first job is we've got to take this up and put drainage channels all the way around here. Drainage channel all the way down there. Try and sort these out because the guys just left them like that, so I'm going to have to try and overhang them and come up with some fancy way to sort that out, which I'm sure I'll be able to. Try and lift that channel up a bit. Might smash when we come out, so it might have to be replaced. We shall see. And what else, Cora? Oh yeah, sort these little bits out here because the customer don't like them because they look naff, so they need mitre and new blocks in. Same there, look. That's what whoever did the back for him left that like that. So we've got to sort them out. And then next job, mate, is all this batten fencing to go on. Which will hit the next problem. These have been put in. Normally what I'd do is I'd ping my timber there, put a timber there, put black membrane all the way across it, and then behind I put another 2 timbers so they don't twist. And obviously they are on every other one for lights, which means the only viable option really is either to put 2 posts down, or I'll put a post down and then maybe another post. I don't know. I've got to sit down and think the best way to do that, because obviously I want my nail lines to go in a straight line. I don't want them dog-legging out, so we've got to rethink that one, mate, haven't we?
Yes, mate.
But the structure of it, the strength is obviously in that post, so that's mainly where I want my nail points to be. So we'll see. It's Monday. That sounds like Tuesday's problem. Monday's problem is this, getting this drainage in and sorting all this. So we're going to nip to the merchants, pick up these drainage channels, and we're going to get going, buddy, aren't we?
Yeah, well,
we're going to smash it.
easy.
We've got nothing but positivity for this. All this drain's going to go in well.
Until we get a problem.
There's going to be no problems. As soon as we get the digger next, that's going to be next week's problem. As soon as we get that digger and pull that tree, it's just going to disintegrate. The roots are just going to go and it's just all going to turn to dust and just pull out dead easily. In fact, I won't even have to get rid of the root. The root will just disintegrate as well, and everything's going to be great. It'll just go back into the atmosphere. This is my positive thinking. So then when that doesn't happen, my whole life can crumble. No, it won't. These are the problems you hit. I've been doing this now for 25 years. Over 25 years. 26
older than
years. I am. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. And I've hit all these problems before. So it's not going to be too bad because I've already been there. Already done that. So let's go, people. Let's get it done. Folks, we've started on this, taking this up. Never seen this before in my life. They've used resin brushing compound to brush in between the joints so don't wash air-kiln dried sunlight. Not sure how long this has been here, but it just goes to prove how crap brushing resin is. Look, it's not even hard anymore, it's just completely garbage. So yeah, I've never seen that before. Use brushing compound, look, all in there. So I was putting this drainage channel in, but I've just stuck my level on it, and as you can see, it's got a lot of fall down there, and it's falling back that way. So this is what's happening, it's just pooling in the middle here. So I think the best option is does this all the way down. So instead of messing around trying to take that out, trying to take that off, trying to get it to fall back, I'm just going to take the whole lot out basically. It's just going to be an easier and better job all round, because I've done this so much before. I know that when I take that out I'll end up redoing the whole thing anyway. So cut our losses, take all of that out, put a drainage channel down there as well just to be safe, and obviously I'll fall it back to the garden the way it originally went, because if it sits under that sill there's fall back to there anyway. So drainage channel's not really needed, but we'll put it in anyway just to make sure to be double safe. You know, if it's jet washing or cleaning the windows or whatever, at least it'll run off into there and take a bit extra. Or if I can, maybe I'll fall it back. We'll see when I get that up if I can get enough fall back and how low it sits below the sill, because the customer did want it as high as possible. So we'll see what we can get away with. Get this out first and then we'll check our levels across, see what we're dealing with, peeps. that then, people, that's it. She's out, just like that. So I've took this row of blocks up, and for some reason, I'm not sure why, whoever did this job has put them on a solid concrete pad when there's absolutely no need, because it's up against the house, and here they've just not bothered even backing them up, so there's no concrete holding them in whatsoever. Look, it's just soil. Get my little prodder, as you can see there, look, that's straight through, there's nothing holding them in whatsoever. Amazing, they've not moved, to be honest with you. So that means I'm gonna have to cut all this soil back now and re-concrete it all, do it all again. This all needs breaking out with the breaker, which is added to the workload. So obviously I was going to put my drainage channel there. That needs coming out first. Not sure how deep it's going to be. Hopefully, if he's bodged it in like he has this, it's thin. All that falls towards the house, and then these last blocks go that way. So that's obviously where the puddles been happening. Wouldn't have helped either that he's used brushing resin. At some point that would have been hard, which means obviously water was just sat on the top. It is porous, but it'll only go down so far. It's not going to allow that much water through it, like, well, not as much as kiln dried sand would. So this all needs sorting as well. I've come up with a good idea for these, but I'll keep that to myself. You have to keep watching to see what I'm going to do with them. Obviously if I overhang them too much, well, these are overhung as well. I know why I did it, because the manhole's there, but there you go. Try and access that manhole. The drain you can still access, but it was to get the manhole out. But I've got an idea for that, so stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. So there we go, just setting the power up now. Got the breaker out, gonna smash this out, get it gone, and get some drainage channels in. Get rid of this water for the customers. Right then peeps, we have been a bit behind on the videos because we've been grafting. But look at this boy. Stay there, look. Yeah boy, spin round. Look at that.
I feel like a model for Vogue.
For Vogue?
Yeah.
Oh look, look. Oh, he's got that nice stitching on there too. Beautiful, you look ever so nice, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I've done his little toggles like him as well. It's been a bit stressful, hasn't it, last day or two, mate, round here?
Yeah, a little bit.
But one thing is for sure, I've now, after last week's job, doing that paving, and this week's, I've made an ultimate decision for CSP Landscapes. And that is, I will no longer take on any job fixing somebody else's work. We're going back into someone else's work, or doing anything that involves someone else's work again. Because it's always a headache. And it's always because they've bodged it and done it wrong. So, I've been angry this week.
Don't know what you're talking about.
trying to remain calm, but God, who's done this job? And he came recommended to the customer from builders merchants as well. I'm not going to say who he is or which builders merchants or anything else, but it came highly recommended, and his work's awful, horrendous actually. Told you he's brushed resin between all the joints. That's obviously just turned to dust now. I'll show you all what we've been doing in a minute. This manhole, he's set them handles probably about 2 inch lower and then just put resin all the way around. So that lid's actually set 2 inch lower, the blocks are 2 inch higher, and then he's just put resin all the way in there. Luckily it's just turned back to dust. Absolutely awful. I've had to redo them for the customer. That's the best I can get it because all his lines are out. I've had to cut that brick down out as well that he's just stuck out because his lines were all over the shop. So that's not clean yet, but it does look better, but that's the best I can get it on them corners without breaking all this up and starting again. And that would mean taking all them block pavers out that are set on concrete, and all behind there is set on concrete. So I've had to break all that corner out of the concrete. To be fair, his concrete is quite good. I can't remember if we showed you that he'd put bricks down there for some reason. Why, I don't know. But anyway, underneath all these that we've had to take out for the drain, where the drain is, he's put a membrane down and then gobboed 2 course of brick on top of it. So obviously all the bricks stuck to the membrane. Well, let's show you what's come out. Bearing in mind all I was supposed to be doing was putting a drainage channel down there, and I've ended up relifting back to that manhole, the old thing, and doing it again because it was all over the place. Let's take you around and show you what's come out. Shouldn't have been much to come out, but all that's come out basically of the job. Loads, about a ton's bag full of rubbish. So yeah, so like I say, it's all over the shop this, but it does look better now, doesn't it? We've got drainage channel in, it's all cut in. It's not been whackered yet, so it's a bit all over the shop. Still needs whackering down and sorting out. Fall customer wanted it now to go to the lawn, but how it was before, this is obviously higher. I've had to tie it back in, so this falls there to the drain, the middle falls that way, and then I'm not sure why, but from that corner it's all falling towards the door, and there was no drainage channeling. Just doesn't make sense at all. So it all fell down there was no channeling. Now there is, so shouldn't be a problem with water. And then when it comes around here, it goes back to the grass because that's what the customer wanted. I've still got to get in here. They want this drainage channel lifting up, so that's something we've got to do. And then we're starting on getting all this batten fencing in. That is the next job. But what do you reckon to this then? So you saw earlier what we were doing. So basically I've used washers and chem fix, and I've chem fixed them all together, them 4 blocks. I know they're a slightly different shade, but they are the same brand, same colour, but unfortunately these are older, they're newer, it's a different batch. I think this has been down a good few years, so it's almost impossible trying to tie them back in, but they are the same blocks and the same colour. So that's it. I've been around all merchants, tried to find the closest match I could, and that was them. So from here, look, it looks good, as you can remember. Basically what he'd done is he'd cut those in half across there so that this manhole could be accessed, which is fair enough. That's a fair comment to do that. Fair comment, it's not a comment, is it? But yeah, that's what he's done. What I've done is, I'm going to turn you around now to the head cam and show you. Right then people, here we are. Is this genius, Corey, or over engineering?
Let's find out.
Who knows? But basically, you can come and tread on it, boy, while everyone's looking. Come and tread on it, show the people. Just walk across it. It's solid as a rock. Okay, now jump off there. So what we've done is we've left these under there, a tight fit. So these are jammed in, and then these slide off like that, look. So can fix these in. That's at the perfect height that it needs to be. Manhole comes back to there, so it's still accessible. Down the line, these got grooves in down here that click in there to hold it in, look. And then nice tight snug fit, and then these blocks, boom, go under there as a wedge basically, so they wedge under there in perfect place. What do you reckon? Not bad, eh? Right then, we're getting it done, aren't we?
Yeah, man.
Weather's held off. Everything's going okay. Neighbours, say no more. But these posts are going in for his batten fencing. So going in, they're in. Left these ones a little bit high to cut down, but the height of the fence level, I tried to put my chalk line on all the way across, but unfortunately these posts bow in and out like that, so I couldn't chalk it up, so I'm gonna have to go. But that pencil mark is level all the way down to that corner. I've had my laser level on it, and that is level to that corner, so pencil mark to the top of that one is level. And then as we're going down here, I don't know if you can see it, but the fence dips down and then goes back up. So the post, the furthest post where the road is, because it's going all the way down to there, if you run level, because I have with my laser level there, from there to there, it's level all the way across to that point within 10 mil, which means obviously that's going to be the best option to do that, isn't it, mate? Those batten fencing, obviously they're long, so you don't want to be following that and then doing that, because it will look, you'll have to do it all the way down and it will crap, so it's got to be level. The other option is you'd have had to come across here, step down and then step back up, which would have looked crap too, wouldn't it? So we're going to have to ping a line up, which means there in the middle is going to be sticking up quite a lot. Now these neighbours here are having the same on the other side, so they're not bothered. They actually don't, they want it to be level, because he ran me this morning, says he'd rather have it like that because they're going to do the same going all the way around here. Obviously when it gets to the rest of the neighbours, things are different, aren't they? Yeah. So these ones are okay. Basically our customer said he's going to pay to get some different fence panels made, so the fence panels on their side, these fence panels, will sit at the same height as that. Now what I could have done is gone around the back and battened it and put the top on, but that's the option that they've gone for. These are still coming back to him, but I think he might be doing the same. But all in all, if that, what should have happened is he should have spoke to the neighbours before and discussed all this before we came, and it would have been probably cheaper just to rip all this fence out and just put new fencing in, if he was going to go to the effort of changing these panels anyway, because these are knackered, all these gravel boards and stuff, so that would have been a better option. He could have made the batten fencing out of this. But there you go, things sometimes don't transpire like that, do they? Asked us to come and do this, and then that's the way it's gone when we've set levels up, so there you go. That's it, but we're gonna crack on. We're gonna get this in. We've got the membrane to go on the back, so that's gonna get put on the back there, so you don't see the fence behind it. Then we're gonna start pinging these batten fencings in, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, man.
This is a bit, not a nightmare, but it's a bit, you know, that's there. Ideally I'd like to take that all the way down. To the bottom. Sorry, someone just rang me on the phone. I don't know who it is. I'll ring them back in a minute. That would have gone all the way down to the bottom. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pin my nails down there. Then when it gets to the bottom, I'm going to have to come out with the nail line, put a piece of timber at the side. could have ran up the side there, but it's not as secure because it's not connected to there, which I know I've seen a lot of people do this, and that's the way they do it. They just put the fix in there, run it that length, and then just put timbers at the back, which we are going to do as well, but I would like a bit of support in the middle, fixed to a concrete post rather than it all just floating in the middle. It's a better way to do it, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, man.
He ain't got a clue,
Yeah,
has
man.
he? He ain't got a clue. He just says, yeah, man.
Smile and wave.
Just smile, say yeah, man, to everything. So that's it. In fact, I did say to him I was going to treat him to a McDonald's breakfast, so...
They treat me to it.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
He's living the dream now. Look, we're all the same, looking like gnomes with his hats on, but we're going to get to Mackey's, we're going to treat him to a breakfast, and then
What
we're
a
going
guy. What a guy. Fucking work for him.
No swearing!
Oh.
Say sorry to everyone.
No. Work for him.
We are going to go to McDonald's now, folks, and then we're going to get this in. I'm going to drop you into a time lapse and some working things. No more talking. Let's go, baby. Right, folks, that was the worst time lapse in the world. Just showed you ladders and our bums. Oh, crap. I do apologise, but first one out of the way. Still got this corner to go. I'm hoping there's some offcuts that'll go in there. But this is taking longer than I thought. A lot longer than I thought. Obviously we've got to cut all the timbers down to get the back as well. So it's nailed there, and there's a timber there, there. So to stop them twisting. Been easier to do, well, probably 4 times quicker. Just go nail, nail, nail. That was seen quite a few folks do, but they do twist. I know they twist because I've had them at my house, and they do twist if you don't put another timber to hold them in, which means lots of nailing. There's 40 of these in each one, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots of nails rows, so that's 40 times 7. What's that, maths boy?
Mate, I can't tell you.
No idea. What is 40 times? Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the calculator. 7.
Trains with landscaper, not a map.
280. So there's 280 nails in each one. That spans over 2 panels, and we've got one. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many have we got? Can't see around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got another 8 to do. And it's took the best part of all day so far doing that. 1, obviously we had to set it out and I had to get my levels all the way around and check everything. So now we're on to this one. Will be a good indication how long it takes per one. But it's Thursday today. I was hoping to get all this timber fencing in by this week. I've lost the best part of a day and a half on this. Like I said, I didn't plan to lift all that up. The idea was I was just gonna cut that out and put the drain in. Didn't realise all them bricks were going to be under there, so I've wasted a lot of time. I've lost messing about with these bits and stuff. Lost the best part of a day there, so I'm a day behind now on this fence. So it might be that I have to get as far as I can tomorrow and then leave it, because Monday I need to get a digger here. He's got some Lucozade to do his energy. Monday, let's get around here, show you where we're at. Monday I've got to get on this front here and start digging this out, basically, because the bricklayer has rearranged and he's had to come Wednesday because he's got all the stuff on, so I need to get this out and the footings in and ready for Wednesday, which is pretty much going to be impossible to do because I know 100% getting that out is going to be a nightmare. Boundary lines there, this is highways, that's next doors. Next door is precious about that. They don't want all the services run through there, so he said he wants me to dig these footings by hand. And as you can see, I know these roots are going to be, well, to get that out I know you need to come about here all the way around to get that out. So we will see how that goes. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of swearing come Monday, trying to get it out. If not, the plan's going to have to be that I'm going to have to dig around it, and then they're going to have to get a stump grinder. We're going to have to put the wall back. That's it. Say the bricklayer can only come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if that's the case, we're going to have to wait, get a stump grinder, get it out, and push the wall back, and do that towards the end of the job, and start digging out and getting on with the drive, or come back round here, have a day, finish this, and that's it. Take you now into a bit of head action, and you can see how we're doing it, and the way that these batten fencings is going in. I'm losing the will to live. Let's go. Right. Further on with the video.
This guy.
We are halfway through Friday. What are you doing at weekend?
Chilling, mate. Bed.
I'm thinking of Chinese tomorrow.
Chinese Saturday.
Ooh, cheeky Chinese. I'm gonna go. I'm bored of them salt and pepper salt and pepper boxes though, where it's like a box with all salt and peppery type stuff.
Never had one.
They're pretty good, but I'm bored of it. But then what else could I have? What would you have?
What, from Chinese? Like a little beef dish or something.
Beef and black bean.
Yeah, bad boy.
That's nice.
Bad boy beef.
That is nice, beef and black bean. So let's show you how far we've come. I'll just grab this because I'm going to show you something. So, let's get these feet in. Hold on a minute. There we go. Oh, we've got to get in there. Corey, and finish his bottom off. Need one more across there. That one needs one there. Bam. Then we've got to get in, folks, and cut the tops off these. And then where these joint lines are, well, let's take you down actually. Here, look. Let's show you on this one. There we go. We're having another bit of timber down the middle of the joint line like that, which will look nice. And then we're going to have a topper on the top of it, which is going to be probably 4x2, something like that. So it's going to be thicker. It's not going to be thin like that. It's going to be 2 inch, but come out like that, if you will. There you go. Well, you can't really see, can you? Sorry. Like, it's going to stick out like that, basically. About 1.5 inches, but it'll be higher like that because it's going to be 2 inch, but it's going to be smooth, not rough like that. That's tied in down there. Got all the electric and stuff. Plug sockets for this hot tub. What do you reckon if we just got naked and jumped in it?
Sounds like a good Friday.
The customer looked out like, what the hell? We're just here, just supping a couple of beers.
Does anyone want me to find out?
Yeah, true. It's on. I can feel it. It's warm. So yeah, that's his little corner bit. Had to leave that one there like that because that's obviously how that opens. That's at the highest point. So that's up on there. Could have built a box around it with a lid that opened up, but you don't see it anyway. It's in the corner. And then we're going to come off there with the next one. So, what do you reckon, boys? We got it done. It's Friday.
Yeah, man.
It's Friday afternoon. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I think the customer's lifting fence panels up at the back for these or doing something, but he's sorted it with them. So he is sorting the backs out. Obviously all this cloth, when we get the topper on, won't be seen, and it'll all look nice, but unfortunately we're not going to see that on this video because we've now got to get onto the front. So I'm hoping to get down to here today, or close to, and then we're going to get on the front and start doing that. Right folks, we're done for another episode of CSP Landscapes. Hopefully you can see this because it's absolutely lagged it down. We had one more bay to do and Evans opened up, didn't they, mate? Yeah. I want to say wet, we are drenched. Don't know if you can tell. Can you see? Not really. But we are drenched down to the boxer shorts. Ooh, you dirty boy.
Gotta take them off now.
Yeah, gotta take them off. That's it. So we're soaking wet, we're dripping. Got nothing dry on me to clean the camera, so there you go. But it's looking good. Got this corner all in now, down here, all the way to here is done. So these, I think customer said they're going to do his lights. Got the strips to go down there. Still got the topper to go on here. I imagine they'll take that off now. That little trellis bit up there doesn't really need to go on. Still got that corner to do. Sorry folks, battery ran out. Where was we? Yeah, still got the corner to do. Luckily, as I thought, some offcuts that we had from here managed to fit there. So we can use all those. They need cutting obviously to go in there. As an extra, customer wants me to make some panels to go in front of those. So the brickwork's going to stay in, but then I'm going to make some panels going down there, which is going to look cool. Got that bit tied up at the bottom. Like to leave a gap so it doesn't rot out, so there is a gap under all there, and obviously the lawn runs up so it steps up there. Nice. Let's give you a little show of this, sorry for the knocking you about, doing this one-handed. But basically, let's get this up here, look. Just lean that up like that. Oop, it's falling. It is falling. Corey's packing tools away, but as you stand back, that's how that will look on the joints, which is going to look nice. Joints don't look bad on it either, but that's going to look nice. I'm going to adhesive them on and then brad nail them on. So obviously you don't see the nails on the front. They'll get bradded. Can go around afterwards and fill those nail holes in with some filler, some light natural colour filler that's the same as that, so you don't see them. And then yeah, and they'll sit over the top. And then we've got a 4-inch capper to go on top, so you've got about 1.5 inch overhang. It looked really nice. And then we've got downlights going all the way around. I think he's doing that at the weekend, so we'll see. But it's a humongous amount of fencing. I think I overestimated this. Definitely took a lot longer than I thought. Well, saying that, this took a lot longer than I thought. Like I said, that's why we've lost time on it. But it is time consuming. Getting it all right, there's a lot of faffing around to do. And we've got to here, and now we've still got all the way down there to do the front return gate. But that's another time. Digger's coming Monday. We're going to crack on with that front. So all good. So thanks for watching. We will catch you. Oh yeah, in case you was wondering, yeah, these posts, I've tried my best. Down this line is not as bad. Cut round here as well, look, for them. So you can still access that. That's as high, that's the lowest that can come because this opens. So it touches it. The customer's on about boxing it off and putting a box around it. These were really bad. I've managed to pull some of the posts out and line them up a bit, but unfortunately these ones, there was no amount of messing around you could do. They're not too bad from here, but in that corner was really bad and I was struggling to get a fixing in, so it does, you do get a bit of a kick in a bit towards the end, but to be honest it's not that bad. It's only in the corner where that is, and if we get them a nice box built in that corner it will cover most of it anyway. But I can only do my best with what I'm working to. So I've packed them out as much as I possibly can without making it too weak, and that's it. You happy with it, lad?
Yeah, man.
We're wet, aren't we?
Love it.
We're wet, it's soaking. Is this wet as well? It is. Look at it. Oh, it's absolutely dripping. We're going to get off. He's off to the pub tonight. Potentially. He's going to the pub with his missus. He's going to have a good time. Cleaning the site, making it nice. And have a good one, folks. Whatever you're doing, We'll catch you another day, another way. Keep smiling. Much love to you all. Thanks. Catch you in a bit.